Well, there's people sitting over in Superior Court number 3 that are thrilled I'm here because they get to stay out of jail longer. Be ready? Thank you. All right, we are on the record. City of Franklin Unsafe Building hearings, April 15, 2026 at 2 o'clock. Alex, Clay, who's testifying first? Sure. Solemnly swear or affirm information about to provide this tribunal is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right. We may proceed. First of all, starting with Champion Ulysses update.
Sure. So an update from Champ Ulysses. Did get an email correspondence back from if you recall, last time we met, that we had heard that there was an
insurance issue and
insurance adjuster that had been involved. Did finally hear back from them. I have a copy of it here to share with you. Basically saying that the mortgage company is not currently in foreclosure, that they have determined that the property is not vacant as they thought it was, in that Mr. Barger still remains actively involved and is currently managing the asset, as they put it. So at this time, since they're not proceeding with anything, we will continue back down our path that we were on before. I may try to reach out to the insurance company one more time to see if they would be interested in any kind of a claim, or if they would do anything with a claim, if he filed one, but otherwise continuing down the path we were headed previously.
Okay. Well, last time I passed the property, it did not look like it was rebuilding itself, so so yes, I think that is a acceptable course. I do want to go ahead and do an update next month.
Okay.
Not that I feel you're not going to stay on top of it, but on the off chance that anyone within the public and or the commercial realm needs to have an opportunity to weigh in, I'd like to have it on the schedule so we can promptly address, if that makes sense to you.
Sure.
Okay. Moving on then to our secondary property today, the 2112 Early Lane. Initial hearing on that property. I was going to ask for just that.
So on this one, since we actually haven't discussed this one on the record yet, 2112 Early Lane is a property that suffered fire damage back on September 25th of 25. And the property has largely stayed as it was after that fire event. We have sent notice to them to have it demolished and cleaned up. We have heard back from them, which is the document that I just provided you. One of their attorneys for the landlord, representing the landlord, had contacted us. They had received our notice, and they are requesting a 60-day continuance. As is outlined in the email to Joanna and I, he discussed the delays that they've had in dealing with the tenant and litigation, I think, filed both directions between landlord and the tenant, and then getting insurance companies in there and adjusters in there to review the damage and to review who's going to get reimbursed for what before they actually complete the demolition. In discussions with the landlord previously, they had stated that they had intended to actually have it demolished by this date, but because of the impending court challenges and delays, they were unable to do that. They were supposed to have had the consultants and inspectors and everything on site on the 13th, April 13th, which was just a couple days ago. I have not heard anything from them since then. It was from that time period that they were going to have a better understanding of the timeline for the rest of the cleanup. But in this email correspondence, the attorney had stated that it was their intent and sincere hope that they would have it all dealt with within the next 60 days. Having received this email from them, I instructed them they did not need to be at this hearing, that the staff would be in support of a request for continuance for 60 days due to the situation at hand, and that there wasn't going to be any issue with that. So we are in support of their request for a 60-day continuance to the June meeting.
All right. Okay. I'll grant that request. If I could, Madam Court Reporter, if you would reflect that the correspondence that was received from Ben Spando is of record now as Exhibit 1 to today's hearing. I'm going to do the same thing with regard to the information on Champion Ulysses from mortgage entity. So we'll show that's Exhibit 1. Okay. Are the copies you gave me my copies, or are those for the record?
Yeah, those would be for you.
All right, then we'll see that the recorder gets copies of those to add to your minutes. Okay? Anything else today?
Nothing else.
All right. We're then in recess. We'll talk off the record. We off?